by 8. Left side, Leonard. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
For a while, the Spurs were viewed as a slower-down team from their championships almost a decade ago. That isn't the case at all anymore.
You know, I think it took the viewing public quite a while to catch on, though, Kevin, because now most people look at the Spurs as one of the more exciting brands of basketball in our league. Just watching one game of them, and now you know that is the case.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And the Warriors with possession here. It's a 10-point game. Livingston kicks to Barbosa. And it's good assisting on the play with Livingston.
You know, for the Spurs playing up tempo, I mean, they made that adjustment several years back, to their credit. Since then, they've been one of the more up-tempo and offensive-minded teams in the league.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Andrew Bogut. The Spurs also with the sub. Mills is checked in. Livingston passes to Ezeli. And he can't bank that one in.
And some stats to kind of back up the Spurs playing that up-tempo style. They led the league last year in distance traveled as a team. Their players would cover almost 18 miles per game played. That tells you there's tremendous ball movement, but more importantly, body movement.
David West, he's checked in for San Antonio. Martin comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Spates checked in for the Warriors. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Substitution on the
1:37 left in the third quarter of the game. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Just watching Festus Ezeli out of Vanderbilt play. He's got the big body inside, moves pretty fluidly, adroit, good footwork. He's kind of got the whole package.
Yeah, he does. He's a space eater. He's very strong, physically good frame. He's a load down there, and what you said, the fact that he's fairly agile, makes him tough.
Diop. No good with the triple. Warriors trail by 8. And he uses the glass on the layup. Livingston's got his first points of the game.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Great look, but off the mark.
Yeah, and listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Spates. Another shot. Anderson with the block. West. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And the Warriors with some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Ezeli. Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Ian Clark subbed in for Sean Livingston. And that's an intentional foul.
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he'd been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. Then last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Now here's Green. Iguodala kicks to Clark. Dishes it to Spates. Iguodala the pass to Thompson. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Hail Mary from beyond on half court is off target. Clark dishes to Thompson. Drills it from outside. Thompson's got 7.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
3 quarters. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Warriors trail by 3. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for San Antonio, the timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. Green is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Duncan in at the 5, roaming the paint. Green kicks to Aldridge. Turnaround Jay. Can't get it to go, and Golden State will go the other way with it. Golden State moving it around. No one near Curry as he lets it go, and he hits it to tie the game up. Curry's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Warriors. Parker passes to Duncan. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Well, no way to argue it. Tim Duncan, Clark has been a winner his whole career. He's sharp mentally, and he's got the great tenacity on the floor. Only the greats have those qualities.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I think media members still underestimate his will to win. You don't do what he's done without a real laser-focused approach.
Leonard, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And Leonard gets it to go.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 5 rebounds tonight.
You know, interesting, guys, to illustrate Duncan and how he just wins. I mean, Spurs went 8-10 in December of 2014. That marked only the 3rd losing month ever for Tim Duncan.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Now, that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
And guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic?
Parker against Curry. Parker dishes to Green. Pulls it from the elbow. Aldridge can't get that one to fall.
And that stat you said about Duncan and losing months says a lot about both him and his team. I mean, he has been the leader of this Spurs franchise since day one and deserves all the praise you can give him.
And that one's good. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
San Antonio calls timeout. The score knotted at 37. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. With the game still up for grabs, he simply told us, guys, we're right there. Stay focused, execute, and get it done. Kevin, let's see how it plays out.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really,
Good try.
in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. San Antonio leading. Leonard kicks to Parker. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Duncan against Curry. From deep, the long distance three is good. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Warriors.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team able to create any significant separation so far.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Screen by Duncan. And Parker, here we go. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
And the Spurs making a change here. Mills is checked in.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage.
Oh!
How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot?
Unbelievable.
That's amazing. Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 6. 52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. .52 seconds left in the fourth. It's Curry outside. And the Warriors miss again.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Can they get it? Yes! And now they trail by just 4. Knocks it loose. To the middle. Here's Bogut. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Free throw no good for Bogut. Aldridge. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 2. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range. Look out, and then he throws stuff like that. You go home, mate. How does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, goodness.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
From 15 feet away, Curry can't get it to go. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
So he can't get either to fall. Green kicks to Thompson. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw good.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Hart.